Okay, so let's practice looking for signal words that help us to decide the order of events or sequential order. So I'm going to read paragraphs 13 and 14, and as I read, I'm going to look for words that are signal words that tell us the order of how things happened. So I'm looking at paragraph 13, and I can already see in the first sentence, it says, in 1924. So I'm going to circle that, because that's a signal phrase that lets me know the order of how things happened. And then I'm going to see on the second sentence the word now. I'm going to circle that because that connects what happened between 1924 and now. I will keep looking on the third sentence. There's another signal word, still. That means it's happening still, that people still controlled the votes for Native Americans. And then in paragraph 14, there's a phrase that says, slowly over the years. That's a signal phrase for sequential order because it tells me that little by little, they started to allow Native Americans to vote. And then finally, if you look at the part where it says 1962, and nearly 40 years after, those are all sequential signal phrases. Notice how they all talk about time and how things happen in order. 1924, now, still, slowly over the years, in 1962, and nearly 40 years later. Those are all signal phrases to look for while we're reading to help us decide the order of events. Now it's your turn. You're going to turn to page 23, and you're going to read the section about African Americans and the right to vote. While you're rereading, I want you to focus on what connects the sentences and paragraphs. What signal words and phrases show this connection? Look for some sequential words and phrases just like we did earlier.